Honored guests, please take your seats. We are about to start the 2025 commencement exercises of New York University, Abu Dhabi. Honored guests, please welcome New York University Abu Dhabi's 2025 Color Guard. Honored guests, please welcome New York University Abu Dhabi's 2025 graduating class, led by the student banner bearer. Honored guests and graduates, please welcome members of the New York University Abu Dhabi's Leadership Group, Student Affairs Leadership, and Undergraduate Education. Honored guests and graduates, please welcome the faculty of New York University Abu Dhabi. Honored guests and graduates, please welcome distinguished members of the Platform Party, led by the Abu Dhabi Police Band. Honored guests and graduates, please stand if you are able for the national anthems of the United Arab Emirates and the United States of America. Honored guests and graduates, the Provost of New York University, Abu Dhabi, Arlie.
Here now, in the presence of candidates for academic recognition, Your Highnesses and Excellencies, members of the faculty and administration, alumni, trustees, honored guests, and friends of New York University, Abu Dhabi. The 2025 commencement is hereby convened.
Honored guests and graduates, please welcome Khalid Alzeyoudi, member of the class of 2025.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أصحاب السمو والمعالي والسعادة، الحضور الكرام، زملائي الخريجين، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. معكم خالد الزيودي، ويسعدني ويشرفني أن أرحب بكم جميعا اليوم في حفل تخرج دفعة 2025 من جامعة نيويورك أبو ظبي. Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, esteemed faculty and staff, distinguished guests, and my fellow graduates of the class of 2025, it's my privilege and honor to welcome you all today to the commencement exercise of New York University, Abu Dhabi. First, I would like to express my heartfelt appreciation to His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, whose leadership continues to inspire us. He once said, "Our strength lies in our unity. قوتنا في وحدتنا." And here at NYU Abu Dhabi, we have witnessed that unity every day. in classrooms, residence halls, and campus pathways, especially in this year of community. Today, as we gather here, I reflect on the extraordinary journey we have shared at NYU Abu Dhabi, from starting in the middle of the pandemic to finding our rhythm again. We didn't just adapt, we grew. ومن بين كل ما أنجزناه تبقى العلاقات الصادقة هي الأجمل. لحظات المشي والضحك والأحاديث حتى الفجر هي التي حولت زملاء الدراسة إلى أخوة، وهي كانت السبب في أن يصبح هذا المكان جزءاً من قلوبنا. Today, we are ready to show the world not just what we have learned, but who we have become. The long hours, the endless efforts, and the determination have brought us to this extraordinary moment. And we have created friendships and memories along the way. وقبل الختام يا أخواني، أريد أن أوجه رسالة من القلب لإخوتي وأخواتي الخريجين. طوال رحلتنا كانت تتردد في ذهني كلمات والدي سيدي صاحب السمو الشيخ محمد بن زايد آل نهيان حفظه الله، حين قال: إن رهاننا الحقيقي أنتم يا أبنائي، أنتم أمل هذه البلاد ومستقبلها والسلاح الحقيقي. هذه الكلمات لم تكن مجرد عبارة، بل كانت رسالة نحملها معنا دائما. وفي هذا اليوم أريد أن أذكركم كلكم جميعا أننا نحن أمل هذا الوطن وسلاحه الحقيقي ومستقبل رفعته. And as we carry this responsibility forward, as the hope and the future of this nation, and wherever our journeys take us, it's only right that we pause to thank those who helped us get here. To our families, our friends, and this university community, thank you for the support, the sacrifices, and the unforgettable moment that carried us to this day. And to my country, the United Arab Emirates, thank you for showing the world what's possible when vision meets determination. Congratulations, class of 2025. Wherever we go next, may we carry with us the spirit of NYU Abu Dhabi and the values of this nation we are proud to call home. Enjoy today, tomorrow is waiting. استمتعوا بهذا اليوم كما يليق بإنجازكم، فالغد ينتظركم بأحلام أكبر وفرص أعظم. ألف مبروك جميعاً وشكراً من القلب، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Honored guests and graduates, the chairman of the New York University Board of Trustees, Evan Chesler.
Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, my fellow NYU trustees, members of the faculty and administration, families, and of course, the reason why we are here today, members of New York University Abu Dhabi's class of 2025. Congratulations and good afternoon. I want to speak to you just for a few moments today about the importance of a university education, particularly an NYU education, and the transformative impact of a scholarship to pay for that education. I was born and raised in a part of New York City called the Bronx. It's a place populated by good, hardworking people who live paycheck to paycheck. There were no rich people in my neighborhood. No one in my family before me had gone to university. There were no lawyers to guide me to where I dreamed of going. But I had time, some talent, and a large dose of tenacity. And I had the remarkable good fortune to come to NYU at the age of 16 seeking a scholarship. My parents were wonderful people who believed that values were more important than valuables. They believed in the strength of the human spirit, and they believed in me. My father owned a small business that failed when I was about 12 years old, and he refused to declare bankruptcy and walk away from those who had extended him credit. Instead, for years, he made small monthly payments until he had paid every penny that he owed. And so when it came time for me to go to college, there was no money. And so I decided to find a way. I worked hard to earn the highest grade point average in my high school class. And as a high school junior, while my parents were both working to pay the bills, I applied to 3 universities that would consider admitting a student without a high school diploma. I was accepted at all 3 schools, and I proudly presented the acceptance letters to my surprised parents. They quickly rejected one of the schools because it was 5 states away, and they said they could not afford to have me travel back and forth. So we traveled to the second school, a prestigious place that I wanted to attend, and the financial aid dean at that school told my parents that they were in what she called the gray zone. She explained that that referred to families that had 2 parent incomes, but nevertheless could not afford to send their child to their university. So our last stop was NYU. This time, the dean announced that the school would pay my way. It was the first time I had ever seen my father cry. At a time when NYU was almost broke, when the university was literally selling assets to keep the doors open and the lights on, they gave a scholarship to a poor kid from the Bronx, and it changed my life. I used the time, the talent, and the tenacity that fortune had given me to chase my dream of becoming a trial lawyer. Armed with 2 NYU degrees, I worked my way to becoming the chairman of one of the oldest and most prestigious law firms in America. And I used that success to build bridges over which young people could travel to their dreams. And now I stand before you as the chairman of the university that changed my life. Thank you. Thank you. It is a private university that educates more students from families that cannot afford to pay than any other private university. It is a university that educates more first-generation students than any other. It is a university that has climbed through the ranks of research universities like no other, and as today demonstrates, it is now the global university. So my message to you today is simple. Use the education you have received here and the time and the talent and tenacity that fortune has given you to fill your life with your dreams. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Honored guests and graduates, please welcome Pauline, member of the class of 2025.
Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, esteemed guests, NYUAD faculty, leadership, and staff, families, friends, and my dearest class of 2025. What a gift it is to be with you all today. To the UAE and its leaders, it is through your vision that today we can graduate as the 12th class of NYU Abu Dhabi. To our professors, administrators, and staff, We will all still cringe at being called global leaders, but if we've left NYU Abu Dhabi better than we started, we owe it all to you. To our friends and family, here and all over the world, you've walked with us from the virtual candidate weekend to where we are here today. Thank you. To my dearest class of 2025, 4 years ago, we came to NYU Abu Dhabi wearing masks and counting the days between COVID tests. We waved hi over Zoom rooms and wondered when D1 would ever open. The NYU Abu Dhabi we had imagined from our bedrooms was only beginning to emerge from the pandemic. But I still remember, we were all so excited. And no matter what, we persisted. That year, I imagined that NYU Abu Dhabi would give me all the answers, that it would build me an Iron Man suit that could fly me wherever I wanted, give me the right tool for any challenge, and shield me from the trials and tribulations of life post-graduation. Instead, I found that at NYUAD, we built our own Iron Man suits. We studied classes whose names we can't quite explain, formed communities we've never expected, and challenged our perspectives across countries and continents. Not one of us had an NYUAD experience exactly like the other. So when I was given the honor of delivering this speech, I was kind of speechless. Who am I to speak for each of your incredible journeys? I can only speak for what I've learned from you all these past precious years. There are only 3 ideas I'd like to share. The first is about questions. In sophomore year, I was a freshman resident assistant, hopefully a good one. And in that job, you get a lot of questions. Some of them are, where's the laundry room? Or, can a campus cat count as an overnight guest? But I was also asked other questions, ones you or me may have asked ourselves. What does it mean to be at NYU Abu Dhabi? What do we do with our lives now? Where do we go from here? For those questions, I never really had good answers. But instead, I began to see what those questions really meant. They meant, are we capable? Can we trust ourselves? And can what brought us here to NYU Abu Dhabi take us to where we want to go? For those things, I do have the answers. We are capable. We can trust ourselves. What brought us here to New York University, Abu Dhabi, might not take us exactly to our next destination, but knowing us, friends, we've always paved our own way. Second is about the journey. Despite the Bachelor of Science to my name, I'm an artist at heart. And in particular, I've spent a lot of time here at NYU Abu Dhabi actually teaching crochet. So I'd like to think maybe of these last 4 years as one big crochet project. Over 4 years, we've looped in so many stitches with threads we never ever thought would connect. We've woven in lessons in code and calculus, poetry and physics, Arab crossroads, and art history. We've lived through late-night papers that felt like unraveling our whole selves, failed experiments that felt like a missed stitch, and whole weeks where we looked at what we've done and thought, will this be what we imagine? But sometimes we stare at something for so long, we forget what it looks like. And as we step back here and look at what we've done, I look at all of you and say, wow, stitch by stitch, we made something that's not just what we imagined, it's better. Third is about choices. 50 years ago, my grandparents immigrated to the Philippines from a city called Xiamen in China. There, they were doctors. In the Philippines, they had to start from scratch. But they made a choice to build a better future for themselves and their children. And so they did. 4 years ago, NYU Abu Dhabi chose you. And you, in turn, chose NYU Abu Dhabi. Since then, So many people have chosen to nurture your mind, cultivate your character, and change your life. In turn, you have chosen to pour so much back into this community. Going forward, how will you choose to change the world in turn? What commitments will you make to those around you? What will you choose to put your head, your heart, and your hands towards? Only you can decide. But knowing all of you, I trust that we will all choose well. Class of 2025, we have been so lucky. It's been 4 beautiful years. I'll miss struggling to guess where you're from or where you went for J-term and spring break. I'll miss the little words we've learned from each other in dozens of different languages. I'll miss being blown away by your achievements across countries and disciplines I can't even name. But hopefully, this isn't goodbye. I can still wish you sunshine and shawarma, laughter and karak chai, cherished memories and chips oman. I can still wish you safe travels and many more adventures to come. Shukran, ma'asalama. I'll see you all again soon.
Honored guests and graduates, the Vice Chancellor of New York University Abu Dhabi, Fabio Piano.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Welcome to Abu Dhabi and to NYU Abu Dhabi here. Your Highnesses, Excellencies, members of the Board of Trustees, faculty and staff, families, and most of all, graduates of 2025. Welcome to all to our campus here on Saadiyat Island, a name that means joy and happiness, to celebrate not just a remarkable graduating class, but a shared accomplishment. Graduates, let us honor all that brought us here. So can I ask you all to now have a little bit of a moment of standing up for all the graduates before you graduate, and have a chance to look behind you and look at your parents, look at your loved ones, look at the people that have been responsible for being here, look at the faculty and the leaders that have helped build this university, and say thank you in your way. Thank you. All right. I am very honored to be with you here today, as this is the first class I've had the privilege to address in this new role that I have, and it feels that it connects me to you very deeply. But as you heard before, me too, my NYU story didn't begin in Abu Dhabi. It started in 1985. That's 40 years ago, when I arrived in New York as an international student. The experience shaped everything that followed. Even though I had studied in my native Rome, in Singapore, in London, it was NYU that inspired me to dedicate my life to learning and to teaching, and ultimately to help in building this unique place. This place, born through a partnership of vision and courage between NYU and the wise leadership of Abu Dhabi, a leadership with deep values of community, peaceful coexistence, and deep generosity. But what is partnership? It's beyond agreements or trust or respect, though those are all necessary components. It's not even a mere cooperation. True partnership is the commitment to the shared vision that cannot be achieved alone. NYU Abu Dhabi is at its core that kind of partnership towards a better global future radiating from Abu Dhabi to the UAE. And you, class of 2025, are the power of that partnership. And when you gathered from over 100 different nationalities or traditions and beliefs to study here together, to study the universal laws of nature, or ask what global responsibility truly means, or wonder what makes a life meaningful, you are not just learning. You are taking on the oldest and deepest of human tasks, the search for shared understanding. These are not questions with easy answers, but in asking them together, across these lines of languages, identity, and history, we build something rare and lasting. We build and shape our common trust. We build an evolving and interconnected human community. A new class of 2025, whether you will be receiving an undergraduate degree today, or a graduate or doctoral degree today, you have forged a new community here at NYU Abu Dhabi. And you are the proof that our aspiration is working. You arrived, as you already said, just as the world emerged from the global pandemic. It was a moment that reminded us how fragile, how deeply interdependent we all really are, reminding us that the biggest challenges of our time, they are all global in nature and cannot be solved by any one nation alone. And you responded. You broke academic records. You published influential papers and books, launched companies, NGOs, and made new solutions to help the world with medical devices or make beautiful music that was played from space. And you have made us proud, not only when you showed us that you can build those bridges, but even more importantly, when you showed us that you know how to cross them, even when the world is shaking underneath. Over the past few weeks, I've been moved by all your stories and all the senior projects and all the graduates that I've been able to meet with your families that I have been honored to see and seeing here today. So one example is last Sunday, visiting our MFA students' work that is still on display at MENA, if you would like to see them. I saw a book accompanying one of the most moving art pieces that I saw. A text that was written by the student, and the student is Debute Valtecunaite. And I found this sentence just randomly opening this book. And it really moved me, so I'm saying it to you today. It said, "What can I add to the world? The world lacks nothing. What it needs are new ways of seeing, noticing what is overlooked, a look of tenderness to share our joy." So as you walk across this stage today, I ask you to carry a well-earned moment of pride and joy, but also something else. Carry a quiet promise to use your education not just to raise yourself, but to lift others along the way. Carry forward our shared values. Walk forward with pride and humility, because the world is waiting, and because the waves of wisdom that flow through you, starting here on Sariyat, are only just beginning to reach the world. Class of 2025, congratulations.
Honored guests and graduates, we now present a brief video to welcome our commencement speaker, Andrew J. Feustel, NASA astronaut and geophysicist.
If we could get every human to see Earth from space, it would change the way we are to each other, and it would probably inspire so many people to do great things. Do anything you put your mind to, you just have to believe in it and just keep marching one step at a time.
Thank you. Welcome, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, esteemed guests, faculty, staff, families, friends, and students. Congratulations, New York University Abu Dhabi, class of 2025. Congratulations. You have succeeded at one of the most competitive universities on the planet. This university, renowned for its liberal arts foundation, now also boasts a PhD program in astrophysics and space systems. The UAE is fast emerging as a regional leader in space exploration with experienced astronauts whom I consider colleagues and friends. Well done to you. Now I'd like to ask you to come with me on a journey. Please close your eyes. I'll tell you when you can open them. Imagine you're sitting in a rocket, lying on your back. You can feel the rocket gradually swaying back and forth, all of its systems slowly breathing in preparation for liftoff. The spacecraft is alive. Now start counting down in your mind. 3, 2, 1, 0. Bam! You feel the force. It's like a large truck slamming into the back of your chair, and you become overwhelmed by the emotion of the smile that implants itself across your face from one ear to the other. You know you have just launched off of planet Earth, accelerating to the stars, and you hope the rocket knows where it's going. It's true. This graduation is your launching off point. What is your mission? Where are you going? You float to the window and look at the indescribable beauty in awe of planet Earth 400 kilometers beneath you. We are all crew members together on Spaceship Earth. Now, please open your eyes if you haven't already. May have wakened you earlier. We have responsibilities to ourselves. We have responsibilities to each other and to our planet to achieve mission success. We succeed because we work together. We work together to do the hard things and the right things to achieve our goals. And our successes hinge on our ability to trust our crewmates. Sometimes space can be lonely, especially when you realize you are only 6 humans in space, while the entire remainder of about 7 billion people are down on the planet. And sometimes your journey will be lonely too. That is why we have a crew. Flying in space is a team sport. Your crew includes your families, your classmates, your professors, this university, and its 2,700 alumni. They have all supported you on your journey, and the relationships that you foster with your crew will become some of the most important in your life. I've been fortunate in my life to have been in the right place at the right time with the right competition, but this is not a new theme, and likely it is not new to all of you. Is it luck? Is it fate? Is it divine intervention? Everybody has their own answer and finds meaning in their interpretation of how they've arrived to where they are now. I believe we make our own luck. It's been said that luck is where preparation meets opportunity, and with opportunity comes obligation. You now have an opportunity to launch from this place and continue your mission. You also have an obligation to strive to work to the best of your ability to reach your mission objectives. Some days, optimism can be elusive. However, we as humans are capable of the most beautiful and significant acts of love and kindness towards each other. Many things in life will catch your eye, but few will catch your heart. Pursue those things. I have 2 mission-critical points to share that might help with your navigation in life. I've spent a lot of time assuming that others have been down my road, had felt my feelings, and had experienced life the way that I have. But over time, I've come to realize my assumptions were inaccurate. The first is that nobody can fully understand your point of view, no matter how hard you try to make them understand. And the second is that you can never fully understand somebody else's point of view, no matter how hard you try to listen and learn. Because we each have our own life filter that is shaped by so many things, including genetic and experiential-based factors, which allow us to be thoughtfully unique. And the 2 points I shared about misunderstanding are critical in life towards managing expectations. Managing expectations is not the same thing as lowering expectations, though that too can be helpful. Managing expectations is deeply related to compromise, and compromise is required for any multi-party discussions or agreements allowing us to move forward to a solution. Your compromise might be related to a business deal. It might be related to a joint scientific publication. It might be a policy plan, but in all cases, the challenge will be to work to find the compromise and manage your expectations of the outcome. Now I would like to share my 5 astronaut dad tips and tell a story. Tip number 1. One of the most important character traits of an astronaut is followership. Followership is the ability to support your peers, your leaders, and those who work for you in a way that enables their success. Great leaders are even better followers. Tip number 2, have the confidence and curiosity to open doors of opportunity. Number 3, please use the words please and thank you frequently. Thank you. Number 4, always hold the door open for those coming behind you, both literally and figuratively. And number 5, be a good human and remember that the joy is in the journey. What are your assumptions about me? Do you have any about my background or who or what I was doing in my life that qualified me to become an astronaut or even to speak to you today? I would argue that my life's path is probably not what you have expected it to be. I did have an idea as a child that one day I would travel into space. I can't say exactly when the idea struck me, but I believe it was always there, anchored in my mind and pushing me. My imagination was fueled by science fiction TV and movies. I was a mediocre student in high school. I got a D in algebra in the 11th grade. After high school, I went to a 2-year community college for 3 years. While at community college, I worked as an auto mechanic. Thank you. I did graduate. After community college, I attended Purdue University and again failed a few classes. But that is where my life changed because it's the place where I met my wife, Indra. Well, thanks. Yeah. She was ambitious and had a plan that did not necessarily include me or dating. Her plan was to spend time in the library studying, and that is exactly where I began to spend my time and where I started to realize my potential. I worked hard and came up with a plan of my own. We got married and I completed a master's degree. Then we moved to Canada and I completed my PhD. We remained there for a few years working, but I still did not know how I would ever get to the space program until the phone rang. And on the other end of the line was a fellow alumnus from Purdue asking if I was interested in moving to Houston to work for the ExxonMobil company as a geophysicist. So we moved. We took the boys who were both under 2 years old, left our family and friends, and headed to Houston. And guess what? Houston, Texas is the home of the NASA Johnson Space Center, the training nucleus for astronauts from around the world. And here we are now. Thank you. My hope is that this story will inspire you to believe that you can get anywhere from here, even space. And remember, the company you keep along the way will shape you and guide you in ways you've never imagined. That pivotal moment when I met my wife, or when my friend from Purdue called, leading us to Houston, these were my crewmates in life. So lastly, my message to you graduates is to keep good company. Pick your crew wisely and be a great crewmate on your life mission. Congratulations, graduates. You have earned this moment to blast off. Do your very best. New York University Abu Dhabi class of 2025, you are go for launch. Thank you.
Today, we honor a pioneer, a true pioneer, Andrew Feustel, whose remarkable career embodies the boldest spirit of exploration and the highest value of global leadership. As a NASA astronaut, Drew has journeyed to space on 3 historic missions, including the final servicing mission of the Hubble Space Telescope, and as a commander of the International Space Station, spending over 226 days among the stars. Yet his contributions reach far beyond his time in orbit. He has inspired countless future innovators across continents and cultures through his passionate commitment to public engagement and scientific education. His career reminds us that humanity's greatest achievements are born from boundless curiosity, extraordinary courage, and the willingness to work across borders for the common good. In recognition of these exemplary contributions to science, to education, and global cooperation, we are very proud to present to Andrew Feustel with the NYU Abu Dhabi Global Leadership Award.
Honored guests and graduates, the deans of each division will now present their candidates for all degrees in course. All candidates and their guests are requested to remain at their seats until the end of the presentations, which are followed by the official conferring of all degrees. Awam Amka, Dean of Arts and Humanities.
President Mills, Vice Chancellor Piano, I'm honored to present to you the candidates for the bachelor's degree in Arts and Humanities.
Aisha Al-Ahmadi, Alia Rashid Al-Ali, Maryam Al-Darmaki, Dalia Al-Matrushi, Sheikha Al-Nuaimi, Al-Maha Rashid Al-Shamsi, Khalifa Al-Shamsi, Ahmed Al-Akbari, Nora Al-Suwaidi, Fatima Al-Nayan, Shamsa Saeed Al-Awadi, Lolwat Al-Blushi, Mahara Al-Hai, Azza Al-Hajj, Fatma Hillel Al-Hamali, Mohammed Al-Hamadi, Hind Al-Harmoudi, Mariam Abdelrazek, Hassan Bohelega, Abdul Rahman Al Thani, Amira Al Harmoudi, Khadija Al Azada, Mainal Al Jaidi, Fatma Al Janabi, Shemma Ali Al Kabi, Elisha Allen, Mozat Al Mansouri, Najlat Al Mazrui, Abdullah Mohammed Al Maherbi, Aliya Khalifa Al Maheri, Sarat Al Mullah, Al Yaziat Al Nakbi, Shahad Al Sakaf, Ramat Al Wedian, Amnat Al Saabi, Aya Amin, Lina Amagi, Bruna Araujo Pereira, Arslan Isker, Ayad Azim, Daniel Basurto Afohako, Bat O Bat Bileg, Sophie Biervert, Ahmad Bilal, Yupu Chen, Timothy Chu, Han-Marie Kamanda, Yelizaveta Datsenko, Linda Shahwadong, Serhii Duritsky, Jamiliat Al-Laban, Omar Asim El-Gamal, Dania Ez, Ayajan Gabitkizi, Javeria Haq, Dylan Herman, QM Now Shadal Islam, Arya Kanade, Asim Karshiga, Ali Kashwani, Rania Ketani, Deandra Kidd, Jania Korpabaeva, Suyun Eon Lee, Moza Lota'a, Jessica Ma, Jaden Matharu, Alex Mavridis, Liam McCarthy, Vanessa Medina Vasquez, Gaia Menon, Mirtil Missouri, Janna Mokhtar, Jam Moreno, Insia Mathiwala, Luke Gwynn, Shad Hani Hassan Nijam, Sekit Nurhain, Monika Karolina Pavlovska, Arushi Prasad, Angelica Ragas, Akaf Ratu, Sayed Fahad Rizwan, Amina Rotari, Nadin Ryu, Razain Siki, Ahila Saleh, Victoria Cristina Samayoa Aguilar. Akarsh Singh. Mulika Singh. Sri Pranav Srivatsavai. Hind Al-Harmoudi. Aliazia Al-Nakbi. Khalifa Al-Shamsi. Sunny Swan. Raya Thabassoum. Maria Temevska. Ojaz Yadav. Sakuya Yamanoi. Stephanie Ikain. Hind Yunus.
Now I'm honored to present to you the master's candidates in Arts and Humanities.
Dima Abu Zannat. Adela Bayat Sipste. Hala Ella Bora. Mulvin Lee. Bao Jingli. Jude Maharma. Sophia Sharif. Danuti Waitakunadi.
Now I'm honored to present to you the doctoral candidates in Arts and Humanities.
Juan Sierra.
Samar Madanat, Dean of Engineering.
President Mills, Vice Chancellor Piano, I'm honored to present to you the candidates for the bachelor's degree in engineering.
John Abanez. Noor Abdelaziz. Mansoor Abdul Razak. Batul Abadrabo. Shema Abu Zahir. Muath Abu Dawood. Nurburgan Ait Mohanbatov. Omar Al-Alili. Dia El Jorf. Larissa Al-Ksairi. Amna Sultan Al-Mahari. Reem Khalid Muhammad Al-Tamimi. Walid Al-Asawi. Nasser Al-Humaidi. Omar Al-Qadi. Alia Ahmed Al-Janahi. Layan Al-Kasoji. Ahmed Al-Kindi. Joanna Al-Masri. Ryan El-Nekbi. Amna Ahmed Al-Restamani. Khalid Alzeyoudi. Hiba as Samawat. Jana Awadullah. Tehani Usker. Haya Basit. Mada Bayar Saihan. Abhishek Bist. Fernando Castano. Irem Nas Chelan. Firas Basim Darwish. Inas Al-Baghdad. Saifallah El-Shafai. Khalid El-Sherbini. Rashad Fardeen. Fatma Farouk. Ahmed Farouk. Nora Al-Suwaidi, Al-Maha Rashid Al-Shamsi, Sunshika Gurg, Mahmoud Hafez, Teya Hayek, Mohammed Ibrahim, Harry Jang, Haram Jong, Ainara Kazimova, Raid Khan, Jenna Kanfar, Leen Walid Al-Karouf, Yong Bin Ko, Olan Kunduzbai, Mandy Liao, Asterius Mayaya, Mohammed Muad Mellouk, Nati Midi K, Hosseini Mohammed, Kun Dai Mutuwara, Orshi Naj, Azazor Rahman Nasir, Dick Shanyo Pane, Abai Oralov, Ahmed Othman, Avishkar Padial, Brijesh Raj Fullel, Maureen Romarison, Omar Rayyan, Gabriel Roldan, Christopher Sammy, Reem Syed Ahmed, Hesse Yasser Sharaf, Kita Shawaf, Samraz Ahmed Shoaib, Bushra Shams, Nasheed or Rahman, Dilnaz Utamisova, Amin Vidakakara, Rodrigo Valdivia Vasquez, Roman Villarreal Ordonez, Vladislav Zapremyotov, Salazwale, Arujan Jamalbek, Nordgul Jumashva, Hamdan Zogber,
And now I'm honored to present to you the doctoral candidates in engineering.
Bashar Al-Hafni, Devjoy Dev, Nuran Elma Salami, Faisal Hamid, Yazin Ibrahim, Ken E. Yoshi, Haya Fazat Nasrallah, Roshan Philip Saji, Kaushik Sunder,
Francesco Arnedo, Dean of Science.
President Mills, Vice Chancellor Piano, I'm honored to present to you the candidates for the bachelor's degree in science.
Marwan Abdul Hamid, Malak Abdan, Youssef Abdul Hamid, Shayan Ahmed, Aisha Ahmed, Huda Ahmed, Fatima Mubarak al-Breaki, Jannat Al-Tahir. Awad Al-Mihari. Hind Salah Al-Abduli. Aisha Saif Al-Kitbi. Maryam Yusuf Al-Matrishi. Shaika Al-Obaidallah. Sarah Al-Raisi. Salama Al-Sawaidi. Maryam Ahmad Al-Zabi. Shamsat Al-Zabi. O Youngarel Amarsana. Levit Andrade Cuellar. Bemnit Anjualem. Sidhant Arora. Tarlan Askaruli. Christina Aslanian. Jonas Atanafu. Gulsim Azarakmat. Maria Emilia Baca Mascara. Ibrush Balnoor. Soyaj Young Busnet. Rama Beat Hovan Tayil. Simbad Bekjigiat. Walid Bilbash. Rumshah Bilal. Fahad bin Fahad Al-Mahiri. Dariga Bolatbai. Majora Bushra. Rajneel Chaudhary. Kevin Chu. Andriana Drus Chua. Rosen Dungal. Bruna de Medeiros Bajeto. Avnish Devkota. Tamiris Daskogina. Malak El-Maula. Gawid El Mugay, Nada El Sharkawi, Salem Abil Ayab, Confidence Izemba, Katerina Fialova, Azik Furkan, Avishkar Gautam, Grishma Giri Das, Juan Guevara, Avinash Gayawali, Yeji Han, Pavli Halim, Zlata Gluovskaya, Honey Tun, Shamsa Said Alawadi, Kang Hee Ha, Huda Imran, Ali Joffrey, Lena Janadre, Crystal Jemmy, Horia Kabir, Sanjar Kakanov, Stefan Kalinowski, Tamila Karimova, Yovan Kashchalan, Khalil Kashwani, Akner Kasim, Khadija Khalid, Hadi Ahmed Khalil, Danish Khan, Farhan Khan, Rustem Kasanov, Abdurrahman Khalid Khater, Yan Kim, Om Koirala, Wei Gua, Samyam Lami Chane, Danny Lamenta, Zhong Q Lee, June Lee, Lee, Sam Liskey Clark, Bocheng Yugu Liu, Alex Ma, Bleesing Madzivi Enaika, Sarthak Mola, Ananta Krishnan Manaranjan, Tamara Mashnuk, Emma Miklashova, Philip Milisov, Vinny Sophie Molina Orozco, Mashrafi Muhammad Monin, Sakshi Moore, Asel Mukhanova, Zain Mohanov, Tarak Nabi, Sanjana Nambyar, Janindu Nanayakara, Sean Nasabi, Ina Nigoyu, Sashank Nupane, Tran Nguyen, Aimbobo Nona, Uzka Noor, Yumi Olmeri, Aditya Pandare, Ayan Masood Patang, Svastik Padi, Grace Melissa Pedroza Nunez, Basil Ahmed Qureshi, Abdur Rahman, Hasibur Rahman, Van Kareem Rami, Anak Rajbhandari, Mohid Reza, Faizan Raza, Ayla Shachich, Asselbeck Sajuahasev, Mira Sala, Kanuralp Sarisazan, Samia Shafkat, Bisha Shahid, Zaid Shahid, Adam Sharif, Vladimir Sharkovsky, Event Sharku, Sandhya Sharma, Jando Shegenov, Shinhao Clement Shun, Krepa Shrestha, Rahul Shrestha, Ivan Sidorenko, Maj Skoff, Imoan Suhail, Juan Soto, Shehryar Ahmed Subhani, Ibar Talib, Mohammad Moise Tariq, Dachi Teragishvili, Tengiz Temulan, Fuad Thabit Thabit, Lin Kong Trun, Adalbek Tursenbeck, Albina Ovashova, Corbin Villa, Jonathan Waigai, Pauline Cherise Kowi, Thelonious Whelpley, Imani Williams, Mohammad Saif Yahia, Vahagan Yeritsyan, June Ha Yu, Jennifer Yuan, Adil Zakaria, Hashim Z, Fatma Al-Janabi,
Now, I'm honored to present to you the doctoral candidates in science.
Noor Isa Al-Khatib. Rohail Asim. Changhyun Zhou. Yufei Gu. Zihao Jin. Wonki Zhou. Feng Yuan Leo.
Paula England, Dean of Social Science.
President Mills, Vice Chancellor Piano, I am honored to present to you the candidates for the bachelor's degree in social science.
Sar Abumdalale. Maryam Ahmed. Abdullah Ahmed. Zainab Ahmed. Yasmina Kasha. Latifa Dafar Al-Ababi. Khalifa Ali Alamudi. Maryam Alawadi. Omar Al-Awar. Aisha Saeed Al-Dahari. Aisha Mansour Al-Ketbi. Mira Ahmed Al-Khazraji. Fatima Saeed Al-Masrui. Hessa Abdullah Al-Masrui.
Aisha Al-Ahmadi.
Ahmed bin Fahad Al-Muhari. Khalifa Al-Sadi. Saeed Al-Sharji. Muhammad Al-Suwaidi. Alia Al-Zabi. Latifa Al-Zaruni. Maitha Al-Muhairi. Aliazia Al-Suwaidi. Muhammad Abdul Hamid Al-Amadi. Nama Yusuf Al-Ahmed. Aisha Abdullah Al-Amri. Eliazia Al-Amri. Maryam Al-Bahar. Claudia Al-Kahra. Maryam Al-Duhuri. Alia Al-Hebdari. Mona Omar Al-Hashmi. Aliazia El-Hosani. Ahmed Jasem Al-Hassani. Iman Ali. Rashid Al-Jilani. Sultan Al-Jalaf. Shama Al-Kabi. Aisha Hamid Mubarak Al-Kayali. Maitha Al-Nakbi. Alia Abdul Salam Al-Sawala. Dabia Ahmed Al-Shamsi. Mohammed Khalifa Al-Shamsi. Saif Ali Al-Shamsi. Sarah Al-Suwaidi. Athba Thani Al-Tayr. Noor Al-Yusuf. Bayina Ali Muhammad Al-Zabi. Dilnaz Amin Tayeva. Hagar Amr. Faisal Amiri. Nirvana Umjad. Zahia Wad. Ziad Azam. Mohammed Ba. Asin Babar. Jack Beck. Neha Beg. Priyanka Balamurali, Emma Barakat, Amaya Bhatnagar, Alejandro Castillo, Ainoa Ziveas Hubner, Jailwen Chang, Mohammed Chaudhry, Prinsai Chauhan, Xinyuan Chi, Bum Su Choi, Lena Doan, Nisa Doan, Chamindu Don Budawathana, Hala Doshen, Mira Meherdad Fakihi, Sarah Farhat, Sultan Farouk, Camila Garcia Encinas, Silvana Garcia Gutierrez, Vaishali Garg, Fiza Gulzar, Nandini Gupta, Mane Harut Union, Lin Hong, Sunzad Hossain, Shadad Hossain, Shayan Husham, Divine Amy Crystal Irakos, Nia Zaki Ishaq, Fatima Zara Jada, Jihad Jammal, Anush Jamshed, Adithi Kaushik Jayachandran, Arina Yermichova, Katy Scarlett Jimenez Gayoso, Bruno Juarez, Hasibul Kadir, Tanya Kapoor, Kotrina Karpauskete, Omari Kasim, Pratik Kayasda. Ekaterina Kelman. Arina Kenbaeva. Shaunak Kari. Daum Kim. Hain Kim. Hyung Jin Kim. Min Jae Kim. Maria Korotkina. Joanna Veronica Kumendong. Hanyang Lee. Stephanie Lee. Elizabeth Lee. Egan Lagachai. Curtis Lin. Bianca Salinas Mundapet. Abhinav Mongat. Mahtab Mushta. Ruqayya Mohammed Irshadeen. Laura Mankata Ostis. Nuba Munjarin. Jamal Nasser. Peter Nguyen. Ahmad Ode. Alessia Piacitelli. Maria Antonia Pulido Duran. Abdul Rafi. Smurti Ramachandran. Adrita Tasneem Raya. Nobel Rimal. Matias Rodriguez. Mariela Frey Musla Rubinson. Luka Shakovich. Lydia Sans Lozano. Zain Saqib. Wajid Shufi. Karishma Shah. Anshuman Shaji. Egarim Shintaeva. Abdul Moiz Zahid Siddiqui. Shanze Usher Siddiqui. Diab Singer. Liang Sichio. Christina Sisiakova. Ryan Smith. Spiridhan Sofianos. Neil Solanki. Yeva Stepanova. Mondip Sabeti. Shalom Sumantharan. Yanka Sabo. Yasmin Tatuni. Eva Vang. Aryan Worma. Sara Vuksanovich. Wang Yihao Evan. Wei Wei Wang. Maria Wani. Rim Yahya. Emily Yu. Ana Cristina Zamatiz Mendez. Muhammad Bilal Zia.
Now, I am honored to present to you the master's candidates in social science.
Ahmed Abul Wafa. Mohammed Badhib. Tai Han Chen. Shad Mohammed. Katerina Yesieva. Jean E. Jean.
Honored guests and graduates, Provost Petters.
We now proceed to the formal conferral of degrees. In keeping with the tradition of New York University, we highlight this most important moment in our ceremony by passing of the New York University Abu Dhabi torch. In New York, the torch is a symbol of learning, and is passed from a senior most faculty member to the youngest degree recipient. Here at NYU Abu Dhabi, the torch will be passed from a member of this graduating class to a member of the graduating class of 2026. On stage now, holding the torch is Firas Darwish. As President Mills confers the degrees, the torch will be passed from Firas Darwish, a member of the graduating class of 2025, to Abdullah Badr Al-Ali, a member of the class of 2026. May I ask all of the candidates for degrees to now rise for the conferring of degrees in course.
Members of the class of 2025, through your successful efforts as certified by the recommendations of your Vice Chancellor, you deserve to receive this hallmark of New York University. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees, I admit you to the degrees and certificates for which you have been recommended. It is official. You are now NYU Abu Dhabi graduates.
Class of 2025, a commencement video featuring our graduating students.
I will never forget the moment I stepped into the campus and saw how beautiful all these buildings were around this.
I put all of my stuff from home into 2 suitcases. I was standing under the palms and I looked up to campus and I thought, this campus is so big.
I couldn't believe that this was where I was going to be for the next few years.
I swear the past 4 years have just been a complete dream. I don't even know how I got here.
One, two, three,
I remember in my freshman fall, around October or November, it was really heavy rain, around 2 a.m. We had like pools of rain, everyone was swimming in them, everyone was sliding. It was really one of the most fun experiences.
I remember coming to NYU Abu Dhabi and not being able to lift my 35 kg luggage off the conveyor belt. That really motivated me to start Olympic weightlifting and take physical classes at NYU Abu Dhabi. And now I can confidently throw 35 kg over my head.
My most memorable experience has to be the times that we took the bus 170 into the city and had our little adventures in Hamdan Street.
Finding random little stores and bakalas and grabbing chai at Hamdan and just taking that chai and like walking around with our cup in the city, exploring the city.
I will never forget our impromptu cooking sessions in the A2C kitchen lounge, going to the beach and walking barefoot on the sand.
I think nightlife at NYU Abu Dhabi is going to the Bakala, getting a glass of a warm karak when the weather's really good, especially like in December or November.
Every fall and spring break has been really memorable. All of the trips I've taken with my friends, and we've learned so much about each other during those trips.
I'll never forget my study away experience at New York. It was Ramadan and we were all missing home. We got together like 20 different students from NYU Abu Dhabi, and some of us cooked, some of us bought food, some bought drinks, and we had iftar together.
What I liked the most is the study sessions with my friends, where we not only discussed the tasks but also had very deep conversations.
There's a magic, if you will, to like scouring for the perfect study spots, the perfect snacks, you know, getting absolutely no work done, but like staying up till 4 a.m. anyway.
Every time I'm stressed, I just walk to the Palms
and I sit with Tai Chi, and I hope there'll be other students coming into NYU Abu Dhabi who'll take a break from their work, go to the palms, sit with the cats, and go back feeling relaxed.
So every year in the basketball team, I met a new group of people, and though I did have to wake up at 6 a.m. every day, it was worth it because I really enjoyed being at practice and going to games and interacting with so many great people.
When I was studying away in New York, there was this course called Haptics and Telerobotics in Medicine, and I think it had such a strong influence on, my career plans and what I plan to do in the future. And it's just really nice to just see how, a single course steered so much of the next 2 years and eventually possibly the next years after graduating.
I got to sail across the Indian Ocean from Maldives to the Comoros Island on a J-turn trip here and work alongside the NASA scientist team.
So I've had the chance to work in the robotics lab for a very long time during my academic journey. I was able to develop it throughout the years, progressing from robotics, from a machine learning perspective, and I think I'm immensely grateful for the faculty that supported me throughout this research journey that I had here at NYU Abu Dhabi.
When I look at pictures in my freshman year, I looked like a child. I still don't believe how this little girl made it through life till now.
When I was a freshman, I was an introvert. I was a person that didn't know too much about the world.
Coming to the UAE, being the first country that I've been to, having never left my country before, I believe I have grown in so many ways, met so many people.
I feel like I have grown a lot, both mentally, academically. I feel like in all aspects. I could not recognize the little Sara that came in freshman year.
I think NYUAD really teaches you how to be so many new things, so more open, more tolerant, more curious. But I think one of the things it teaches you most is how to be more you.
I've become more open to new opportunities, which has made me more adaptive to embracing new perspectives.
I've learned to ask silly questions, even if I'm scared at first, they always pay off.
And I was always very afraid to participate in class. And I was always afraid of saying something wrong, but now I'm like, who cares if I'm wrong? I'm not here to be right, I'm here to learn.
This journey has made me a much more resilient person, and that has helped me both academically and in my own personal life.
It's the way that people become part of your everyday life without you even noticing. I think that's what changed me the most.
NYUAD is such a special place that you can easily find like-minded students that share the same interests with you.
I feel more comfortable being myself. I don't feel like I need to try as hard because of the people that I met, especially the community that I have.
I've met people that I'm going to love forever here, and I think if I can walk away with just the people, then it's good enough for me.
Feels just like yesterday that we got here on campus. Now we're here at the end of the journey.
I believe there's always a time for departure, even when there's no certainty of where you're gonna go.
We've gotten to have a very unique experience on this little island, on this little campus, and I'm so grateful and honored that I got to share it with you guys.
As I leave, I think this institution has empowered me to say yes to everything that comes in front of me.
I think there is beauty in what life throws at you, and sometimes the most beautiful things come to you when you don't expect them.
I don't know what tomorrow looks like, but I'm sure that it'll be great.
Dear NYU Abu Dhabi, I cannot thank you enough for the wonderful friends and memories that you've given me.
I'm grateful for the professors I met who were some of the most empathetic people that I had ever met.
To my professors, my supervisors, my colleagues, and everyone who supported me during these 4 years, thank you so much.
Thank you for being so unpredictable, but the best 4 years that I could have asked for.
Thank you so much for shaping our curiosity, challenging our perspectives, and nurturing our collective ambitions. And thank you for being a shelter throughout 4 years of our journey.
Thanks for being a spark and a strong belief that we can challenge the ordinary.
When the world becomes a better place, I hope it will be traced back to all of us.
Salam ala Rasulullah.
Dear class of 25, Mubarak ko asi kar liya.
We finally made it. We're here. Congratulations. برافو علينا. هذه البداية وما زال.
皆さん、ご卒業おめでとうございます。
Muchas, muchas, muchas felicidades, clase de 2025. Estoy muy orgullosa de todos.
Congratulations. Mijn punt erg dit.
We did it!
Honored guests and graduates, please welcome the cast of the New York University Abu Dhabi RealAD show performing Feel It Happening.
This could be the moment if we only let it. The experiences, the memories, don't let me forget it. We're gonna keep on learning. We're gonna keep on changing. Our lives will keep on rearranging. I'm not yet who I'm gonna be. Looking for the light. Follow the signs. We'll take our time. Living out the journey. So much ahead of you and me. Can't you feel it happening? Feel the hope in what could be. Feel the hope in what could be. Right now it's all we need. All we need. All we need. Oh, feel it happening. We can find solutions to the biggest problems. A synergy, collective energy. We'll work until we solve them. We're gonna keep on asking, we're gonna keep on grasping, so we can build something lasting. I'm not yet who we're gonna be, so much ahead of you and me. Can't you feel it happening? Feel the hope in what could be. Feel the hope in what could be. Right now it's all we need. All we need. All we need. Oh, feel it happening. Feel it happening. Feel it happening. Oh, feel it happening. Feel it happening. Feel it happening. Oh, feel it happening. This could be the moment if we only let it. This could be the moment if we only let it. This could be the moment if we only let it.
Honored guests and graduates, this concludes the 2025 commencement exercises of New York University Abu Dhabi. Degree candidates and guests are asked to remain at their seats until the procession has left the hall.